What happened to Wuthering Waves live streams? As a Genshin player, one thing I've gotten very used to is having a live stream for every single patch that comes to the game. And in this live stream, we introduce the new things that are coming to the patch, and most importantly, we talk about the new characters that are coming in the new patch. But after the launch live stream, we have not seen a single live stream from the Wuthering Waves devs. And honestly, it just feels weird. So let's talk about it. Now, I currently have two running theories on why we don't actually see live streams from Wuthering Waves as frequently as we do in Genshin. So let me start off by talking about the one that I think is the main reason why we don't actually see live streams from Wuthering Waves anymore. If you paid attention when I started the video, I talked about how it's a Genshin thing. And as someone who still plays and loves Genshin to this day, I've gotten absolutely used to it. But I decided to look at some other gacha games, and mind you, this is by no means comprehensive research. All I did was literally go to their YouTube channels and check in their live section to know if they actually had any VODs of previous live streams. And to my shock, the two games that I checked out, Nikkei and Snowbreak, both do not have a live stream VODs. Like, Snowbreak has no live stream VODs, and Nikkei only has 3 as of when I last checked. And that is saying something, because from what I see, it's actually not standard practice in the gacha world to have a live stream covering every single update that comes out for a game. And technically, if you look at it from an outside perspective, it makes no sense to actually have a live stream for every single minor update that comes to the game, talking about the various things that you're going to add to the game. Technically, you would want to see a live stream for every single major patch or major thing that is coming to the game. And this is what I believe that the Wuthering Waves team is trying to go for. Because if we go through the history of Wuthering Waves, we had a live stream to introduce us to the technical tests, we had live streams to introduce us to the CBTs, and we had a live stream for the final global launch of the game. But we haven't had any live streams for minor patches for the game. And I think what Wuthering Waves is trying to do right now is put all of their efforts into making live streams only for major patches of the game. So version 1.0, we had a live stream. Probably the next live stream will be in the version 2 update of the game, version 3, version 4. We might also have live streams every 0.5 version of the game. I don't think this is likely, but it's something that I would like to see. Now, my second theory on why I think they're not actually giving us live streams comes down to how poorly received the first ever live stream for the global launch of Wuthering Waves was. If anyone remembers, there were a few problems that the live streams had. One of them was that all of the live streams were not held at the same time. Different countries had the live streams at different times. And technically, especially for content creators, this affected content creators the most. If you wanted to wait for the main English Wuthering Waves live stream to happen, then that means you would have to be last. And that also meant that every single person who watched the earlier live streams, the Japan live stream, the China live stream, would have already made content covering every single thing that is going to come in the global launch of the game. That honestly never made sense to me. I don't know why they didn't have it at one time. I'm guessing that it's probably because of time zone restrictions. And if that's the case, that's totally fine. But another problem that the live streams had was the English live stream did not really focus on telling us the new things that are coming to Wuthering Waves. And it was one of the least liked live streams out of everything. Like, you can go back in time to the live stream and you will see that a lot of people have a lot of criticism for the live stream. Like, I'll even put some up on screen for you guys to see. I personally liked the idea that they were going for, and the game show and all the different things that they did could have been used to actually introduce us to the main things that are coming in the game. The way it was handled, though, was just absolutely very poor. I feel like they could have done a better job, and I wanted them to actually improve upon it in the next live stream that they did. And at the time when I was making this tweet, I was thinking that they would have a live stream for version 1.1. But version 1.1 came and went, and we didn't have anything. And here's the thing, we know that Crew Games listens to the feedback that we give them. They are always on social media listening to us, trying to see what we want, what we don't want. And I think that what they decided to do, and I think that because of how poorly received that live stream was, they're taking their time to recuperate, replan, and maybe later on give us a better live stream that is much better implemented. Now, there are probably some people who don't care about whether Wuthering Waves does live stream or not. All they care about is the character trailers. And if you check on Wuthering Waves channel, all of the character trailers are doing very, very well, especially the female characters. Jin Si is sitting at 3 million, Yinlin is sitting at 2.4 million, Encore is sitting at 1 million, and like technically people care about the characters more than they do care about the base game itself. And this could be the reason why Wuthering Waves doesn't spend its time on minor patches, but rather on the major patches. But the reason why I want to see live streams is because in live streams, we sort of get an idea of what is coming in the next version. And we also get previews of the characters, and they talk a little bit about what the characters can do. And these things can allow the community to actually speculate on characters. What will this character do? What teams would be best for this character? Those sorts of things. I don't honestly like the fact that I have to wait until the character launches before I talk about the character. Because right now, it's either I wait for the character to launch, or I just go and cover leaks. And I'm definitely not going to cover leaks. Now, personally, I don't know what Crew Games has planned. I know that they love this game and they want it to do well, and they've spent a lot of their time trying to improve upon this game. So I'm not going to dog on them for not actually doing the live streams. If they don't want to do the live streams, it's fine. Like I already said before, it's not standard practice. As much as I would really love to see the live streams, if they want to save the live stream for only major patches of the game, then there's really nothing I can say against that. But I want to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys prefer when they do live streams every single patch? So every 1.1, 1.2, 1.3? Or do you prefer the system where they go for every single major patch, 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, they do a live stream, and then for the rest of the mini patches in between, all they just do are social media posts and give us character trailers? Which of those two do you actually like? With all that said, thank you all so much for watching the video. Subscribe for Wuthering Waves, Azure Premilia, Project Mugen, and NTE news videos, challenge videos, probably guides. It looks like guides aren't actually doing well on my channel, so I'm actually thinking of removing guides from my content repertoire, but that remains to be seen. There'll also be lore videos from time to time. And also make sure to join the hideout on Discord, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.